Hi, I'm Haley Montesinos,
I'm Gabriela Perrion.
and this is our public service announcement podcast for Plant Biology 105. Today we are going to be discussing biofuels, specifically how they are used to fuel cars and why that is important. We will also be discussing the impacts of biofuel on the environment, which are greatly impacted by the younger generation, such as college students, because many are going to be first-time buyers.
Many college students by now will have either purchased a car or plan to in the near future. This means that it is important for younger generations, especially college students, to be educated about the different types of vehicle options available to them and how biofuels and other alternative fuels can affect their buying decisions.
In 2016, the largest portion of carbon emissions other than electricity was attributed to transportation at 28%. Out of the 28%, a huge 60% was attributed to light-duty vehicles. By using alternative fuels, these numbers can drop immensely.
Some non-gasoline fuel options include but are not limited to electric, biodiesel, ethanol, and hydrogen. Not only do these fuels come from new technology, but many alternative fuels also come from plants as well.
Today, we're going to be looking at the pros and cons of 3 of those biofuels to help inform young car owners and help them decide which alternative fuel source they could be using instead of fossil fuels.
So what is a biofuel and how does it impact the environment? According to the New Zealand Automobile Association, biofuel is a renewable fuel typically made from food crops, wood waste, or even vegetable oils. Biofuel can either be petrol blended with a maximum of 10% bioethanol or diesel blended with a maximum 5% biodiesel. Biofuel benefits the environment because it burns more cleanly and reduces the amount of carbon dioxide produced by your car.
Many car companies have biofuel models available. Companies such as Alfa Romeo, BMW, and Ford, just to name a few, have E3 and E10 fuel options available.
But many aren't aware of the benefits of choosing biofuels, as companies have not done enough to promote them to young buyers, such as college students. Here are some pros and cons of choosing biofuels. Some pros are that biofuels are renewable. Biofuels are produced from plants and other organic materials and therefore can be replenished constantly. This is in contrast to fossil fuels, which are constantly in the process of being depleted. Biofuels are also environmentally friendly. They are much more efficient and cleaner than fossil fuels, producing less air pollution and using materials that would otherwise be considered waste products. Biofuels also cause much less greenhouse gas emissions in comparison to the conventional types of transport fuels. Biofuels are the cheapest types of fuels in the world due to the fact that they can be made easily using local materials. Biofuels are also flexible and can be mixed easily with other fuels. Biofuels like ethanol and biodiesel are better for car engines than fossil fuels. Even if not being used as the main fuel source, they can be used as additives to improve performance. The amount of carbon dioxide created by the burning of biofuels is equal to the CO2 absorption capacity of the plants. Hence, no extra CO2 remains in the atmosphere.
As we are informing you of the pros, we must also inform you of the cons of choosing biofuels. First con is food versus biofuels. With the increased use of biofuels, there will be an urge to grow more of the crops meant for biofuel production instead of the food crops. A reduced food production can increase the price, which may lead to inflation. Second con is loss of habitat. With more land being required to be cultivated for biofuel production, this is already considered a major problem as it may result in a loss of habitat for various species of plants and animals. Third con includes harmful nitrous oxide production. Although there is not enough carbon dioxide emission that would cause the greenhouse effect, the burning of materials to produce biofuels emits enough nitrous oxide to create a greenhouse effect. Fourth con is limitations in its use in vehicles. Some kinds of biofuels require modifications to vehicle engines, and they are still being used as additives rather than a fossil fuel replacement. And last con would be ignorance. Biofuels are not widely available and not many people are aware about it.
Well, there you have it. To all of the young car buyers that are not aware of the possibilities of clean fuel vehicles, there are some plant-based options for you. While you may not want to modify your vehicle's engine, there are some sustainable options that are readily available and usable right now, and some may even add a few extra years onto the lifespan of your engine. And just remember that all of these biofuel options really come from plants.
This podcast was recorded by Haley Montesinos and Gabriela Perayon. It was written, researched, and produced by Haley Montesinos and Gabriela Perayon.